Oh, yeah. Oh, Nelly. Bitcoin's taking off. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Got the Java ready for a night of Sunday night charts. I'm going to give you some TAs evening. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel. Let's let everybody get in. There's 30 so of you already waiting on me. Wow. Glad you're here. Welcome. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We're going to look at XRP and see what it may be doing and what it may not be doing. Did get a bit of a bounce. He had a chance to get out. But anyway, we'll look at that in just a minute. So what's up, y'all? I'm really sorry about that obelisk. XRP is crap. We'll look at the chart, I promise. We'll definitely look at it. And let me just pull you guys up here on my laptop here so I can have, let's see if I can find you guys. There we go. Let me know if we got good video and audio, please. I am feeling better. Lots better. Thanks for asking. Man, the videos on my screen looks very, very blurry. Is it clear on you guys? Let me check the settings here. Oh, it's on 144. There we go. A little bit of a remnant of a cough, but I'm doing okay. Oh, Rob. Praise the Lord, man. Come join the Discord. It's pretty cheap. It's about to get more expensive. So come on and join us. God is good, Kevin. He is. Thanks for saying that, man. He was good enough to send his son Jesus to die on a cross for us. He's a man. He is the man. I'm not the man. God is. But what's up? Okay. 66 of you here. At least there's not 666 of you. Then we're good to go. All right, let's join in. We're going to look at the market from an Elliott Wave perspective, guys. We're going to look at the market from an Elliott Wave lens. I am an Elliott Wave trader. That's my primary edge on the market. That, and I'm kind of an RSI specialist. I really, really rely heavily on the RSI. Do not use any other indicator at all in my charts other than the RSI and price. I do use a little bit of moving average on occasion, but basically an RSI trader, an Elliott Wave trader, and I really, really have a setup that is beautiful using RSI in conjunction with Elliott Wave principles. So with that being said, you want to learn how to do that. You're going to learn this on the channel. Take it a little longer to learn it through the channel, but you can learn it in the Discord pretty quickly. We teach it every day. We make videos about it. We do live streams about it. We talk about it. We just hammer in the principles to you for good trading over and over and over. And we're committed to that, to protecting you guys from losing your money in this kind of market. So some people come in and we're not as risky as they want us to be. But that's not the way we trade. We don't trade with a high amount of risk. We trade with a high amount of probability. And we lower the risk, and then we make money that way. I've had about 2 or 3, 4 or 5% trades today that have been great, and sitting in one right now that I'm very happy with in Ethereum. We nailed the bottom on that sucker, and looking to have pretty good gains in this one. So if you want to be part of that, I always want to invite you to the Discord. How do you sign up for the Discord? You don't sign up for the Discord. We send you a secret invite. But how do you get that secret invite? You become a Patreon supporter. You just support the channel through Patreon. There's a couple of tiers you can choose of support. There's 3 choices there. You support us in any one of those, and we get you into the Discord. At a different level, you can see more or less of the Discord, depending on what tier you support at. So anyway, yeah. So that's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. With that being said, let me log into my trading account here on my laptop as well. And I should have done this beforehand, but I was making brownies. So let's see. Uh-oh. Well, I can't seem to type my password in. Let's try again here. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Super sorry, guys. But I do want to be trading this market while I'm doing a YouTube channel. So, yeah. So I don't want to miss out on stuff that I often miss out on because I'm trading. So, anyway. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Cool. Kind of brownies. They're just fudge brownies, man. I like the ones with walnuts, but my family doesn't. So I do without the walnuts when I can. So, all right. All right, G-Money, just for you. I don't take requests till later, but I will check out District Ox if you will promise not to request it again. It'll be the first one I hit, and I'll check it out for you, okay? District Ox. And if I do a good job for you, send me a super chat. All right. All right, here we go. Thanks, Chemo, for being a moderator. Let's jump into the charts, guys. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel nightly stream. Let's look at it here. We're looking at Bitcoin right now. We're in a current trade. Let's talk about the trade setup that we're in so you can understand it. And then we'll talk about the criteria for exiting, because there might be an exit here, guys, of the trade that we'll have to see how this thing plays out, okay? Yeah, no problem, G-Money. No problem at all. But you're excited, I can tell. I want to take care of you, okay? Which tier should you join? Whichever one you want. You get a lot of value for the first tier, Emmanuel. Second tier, you get a little bit more personal. And then the third tier is I hold your hand the whole time. So it just depends on what you want to do. All right. So anyway, yeah. You might just start with the first tier. If you need more, level it up. So I'm not out to sell anybody. It's just the amount of work that I put in for each of the tiers. So anyway, all right, let's do it here. So, guys, we're operating on the assumption that this is some kind of a wave 4. It might get a little bit more complex than this. I want to talk to you about it, but we'll talk about it. This could be the end of a wave 4 right here. We've already come down to the structure zone right here. Right here. We've come down in 3 waves and had a nice bounce here, okay? But, guys, we need to see this start impulsing here if we're going to be real excited about the trade. I need to see an impulse. Right now, all I'm seeing is 3 waves up to the 127 extension. I need to see another push. If we don't get that other push, guys, I'm not going to be feeling all that kind of oogly about this long trade right yet. From this level, there might be more downside to come. We'll talk about that. I see that, G-Money. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, Archer, I'll give you 1 day. I give you 1 day in January. It's on. 1 day. January 2nd, they're going up. There you go, man. 1 day. It's for you. Merry Christmas. Good idea. I like it. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. All right. Now let's go back to Bitcoin. So we're operating on the assumption that we have a 3-way pullback right here. Okay, boom, 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 right there. And yeah, so that three-wave pullback came to a nice corrective fib, which is check mark number 2 on our strategy, came to the one-to-one extension, 3 waves to the one-to-one extension, beautiful setup. We had hidden divergence here in the oversold region there. We had the beautiful entry right here, smack dab on the one-to-one. Most of us nailed the entry pretty good. Some of us that had cold feet were a little higher or whatever. Some of us are waiting for another entry to get in, but most of us got in right there at the bottom per the trade setup in the Discord. Okay, if you want to see the trade setup that I did share, let me just pop that up really fast here in the Discord. Prior to the trade, you go over here to the Bitcoin area in the Discord, pull up the Bitcoin chart. I said watching this for BTC, everyone, and this was the chart that was set up. Okay, before price came down, I had a target of 25,729, 25,729 highlighted, and then up we go. From there was our long entry. Okay, so that was the trade setup shared this today on Discord. That's what we're trading. Let's look what price did. Price came down to, let's see, what was the exact low? The low was 25,788, guys. 25,7. Let's see. Wait a minute. No, 25,772. So I mean, came right to target, guys. Then a couple of bucks. We don't pay too close attention to the dollar size. 25.7 was what got us in there, guys. And the one-to-one extension. Now again, we're waiting for some more criteria for us to feel good about the continuation of this trade, but we're still in good profit right now. And watching it go to the upside for now. So we'll see if we got that. But anyway, the trade setup was offered in the Discord today with plenty of opportunity. Price was still up in this range right here before this thing came down. So anyway, that setup came about. That was great. Not every setup works out. They don't all come to fruition. I'm not here to lie to you and say they do, but we keep, if the setup doesn't work out, we look for the next setup and we wait and we just trade patiently. Okay, so if you need to learn how to trade patiently and not risk too much of your money, then by all means come join, guys. Come join. We got lots of people, lots of newbies in there. Safe place for newbies. So anyway, all right, that's the last I'm going to say of the Discord. I did want to share that with you. That's the trade we're currently working. And I wanted to give an update because I did give an update at 6 o'clock. We did a live stream at 6 o'clock this evening, or 5:30 this evening, my time, about 2.5 hours ago. And we just talked about that trade setup and what we're expecting, where it might go and how it was looking. And we spent a good 40 minutes or something together looking at the charts and making sure everybody had all the information they needed to continue trading. And then now we're doing the live stream here on YouTube as we always do. But we do 2 live streams a day, generally speaking, most days, except during holidays. We've been a little sparse, but we've had 1 a day at least. But we do 2 a day, normally morning and evening, TA, looking at the charts together, answering questions live where you can ask. I'm sharing my screen and you can ask questions. So anyway, we did the live stream. I want to update the group now, basically. Guys, we really need to see this thing pump up here past the 1618, okay? In order for us to feel a lot better, I need another pump past the 1618, and I need a close of a candle up there to make me feel real good about the trajectory of this wave. So I want to see this thing come on up here past 27.5. Give me a couple of closes up here solidly, and I'll be feeling a lot better about that trade. Okay, let me. I've got to do one more thing, guys. Give me 1 second. I've got a Euro USD trade working, and I want to make sure that I have that pulled up as well. I trade on the foreign exchange as well. On the Forex, I've already had 2 nice little trades. Well, actually, one nice. Did I have 2? I'm in my second trade now. 2 nice little trades. Here's my second trade here. I already took profit on the first one on the upside, and then got in again on the second leg here. So anyway, got a couple of trades working. I just want to make sure I'm watching them because Forex can change at the drop of a hat there. So, All right. So anyway, that being said, we need to see price get on up here. Okay. So there's the small time frame for our trade. What's our target price, guys? Looking for a retest of the high, guys. Looking for a retest of the high somewhere around 28.7 would be nice. 28.7, maybe 29, close to 29 would be a target for now. Until we'll have to see how price goes. But right now, preliminary target looking at about 29,000. All right, so let's jump into the TA, guys. Let me catch you up on what our Discord already knows. And don't forget, none of this is financial advice, never intended to be that, okay? I'll do my best to keep up with the chat. Ormont, thank you, sir. Thank you for that gift. I appreciate it, man. The order of things for for tonight, we're going to look at Bitcoin, then we'll look at Ethereum, then I'll check out Litecoin and XRP. So that's the order of things. Then after that, I'll take requests, any chart, any market. Okay, any chart, any market. First come, first serve, and as long as I have stamina for it. If I have stamina for it, I'll continue to chart. Otherwise, I'll cut them off. And if we get too big of a viewership, guys, I'm probably only in the future only going to be able to take requests from super chats because, man, there's a lot of you, and y'all been working me to death lately. So anyway, all right. So anyway, there's the micro trade setup we're looking at. Let's zoom out now, guys, and do some TA here on this wave. Okay. So let's try to understand here what this is, guys. Let's go to the weekly chart. Guys, the weekly chart is so bullish right now. I've got a $50,000, pretty easy to get up to $50,000, I believe. So that's my idea for now. Let's talk about how we do it. The way I'm counting this, lots of people have different counts, but I'm counting this as 1 and 2, okay? After that, guys, we're looking for a third wave, okay? A third wave to finish, okay? It's probably gonna be higher than this, but basically we're looking at a chart something like that, okay? Most likely. And now, if we don't get that, then what we're probably gonna get is a wave that comes back down here like that, okay? And then we're looking at a 1-2-1-2, and we're looking at something big. So there's a couple of ways this can play out for sure. But right now, the run up in 2017 and prior to was all just the first wave. It fizzled out and came back 80% of that price, 78% of that price, something like that. And that would be our 1-2. Now everything's being made now at this point, in my opinion, is looking very, very bullish to the upside. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. That doesn't mean it has to happen. That doesn't mean the market can't tank tomorrow. It simply means that per an Elliott wave interpretation right now, we're looking mighty good to be going to the upside very high. $50,000 is going to be chump change for the way that wave looks. Now, when we zoom in just a little bit more, okay, just a bit more, we're going to look at this wave now. And this wave right here, where does that fit in that? Well, if this is a 1 and a 2, what we've got here, this is the 1 and the 2 of the next wave system. So of that third wave, we have basically a sub count of 5 waves in that third wave, okay? So what we have going on now then is a count like this of the sub waves. We got 1, 2, we're looking at 3, 4, 5. So there's the more immediate wave system that we're currently in, and that's what we're going to spend our time focusing on right here. Let me pull the fibs on this guy and give you just a preliminary target of where price is probably going until the next bounce, okay? The next significant bounce, and we're going to get some bounces before this, but the next significant bounce we're going to get, guys, most likely with the highest probability. Guys, we don't deal with certainties, guys, and I'm not making predictions, okay? So trolls, see ya. What I am doing, though, is I'm applying Elliott wave theory and offering some ideas for where price is probably going to go based upon the probabilities and the repetitious movement of the market as it was interpreted by a man named Elliott back in the early 1900s. Now, he studied non-leveraged markets, so we apply Elliott wave theory with a little bit of a nuance here in this leveraged market, but it still works beautifully, especially in the crypto world, okay? So anyway, we're looking, guys, at a price right up here at 32.3 really easily, okay? This wave really just needs to get up here to 32.3. Now, what I can see happening here is that we're probably going to get some kind of a bounce right here that's going to be significant. It's going to go down $4,000 or $5,000, something like that. And then I'm going to get a bunch of guys say, Jim, where's the 32,000? It's like it didn't go there. You know, you're going to get that kind of stuff. And it's going to take maybe days and weeks for that wave to kind of play out. It's going to feel like it's because this is the weekly chart, guys. Every candle here is a week of trading. So we're talking several weeks, man, months even, of possibly sideways, what feels like sideways and ranged price action. Okay, that's going to do something like that, all right, before it gets up here to the 32K. And so there's going to be scoffers coming in. Remember, I've told you beforehand so that you're not dismayed. Okay, sounds very Jesus-esque. He told us beforehand that scoffers would come and such, and he didn't talk about crypto, but he certainly talked about the latter days, and there'll be scoffers in the latter days. But he told us beforehand so we wouldn't be dismayed and we wouldn't be disheartened when we see what happens. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that based on Elliott, we need a fourth wave here pretty soon. Okay, we need a fourth wave coming in pretty soon. That's going to feel sideways and feel corrective, and it's going to move down several $1,000s, and you're going to feel as it comes down. Crypto Kirby's going to be saying Bitcoin's done for, the bull run is over, we're going to the abyss. And the other guys are going to be feeling it as well. And they're going to be the guys who are trading with the sentiment and trading with the waves. They're just going to be tossed to and fro by every wave action. But we who study at Elliott, we understand that we're ready for a fourth wave somewhere in this region. It's going to be sideways and corrective to the downside. Price will steadily, it'll probably drop very sharply in a sell-off, $2,000 or $3,000 right off the bat. Boom, scare everybody to death, consolidate for a bit, and take another dive. It may make a triangle. It could do any number of things up here, but it'll consolidate probably before it comes up, okay, and hits our 32K region. But once that happens, guys, then we're going to be looking at a five-wave structure here, somewhere $32,000 to $36,000 in that ballpark, okay? That's allowing for a wick to come up here. And then we're going to get even a deeper wave 4. So the price action we're going to get over the next year, guys, most likely is going to feel from this point on, it's not going to feel as bullish as you have been to this point. It's going to feel very sideways, okay? Probably for the next 6 months, it's going to be ranging in an up and down motion, okay? And it's going to be corrective in nature, and it's going to be like down here, like this, okay? We're going to have an initial move that's not that big, but we'll have an initial move, and then we'll just be ranging in this range until we have a stop hunt, and then a move back into the range where we want to see. And that's the way price moves. Price will go sideways, stop hunt, take out the high, range, stop hunt to the low, take out the high, range, take all that out, come back up. It's just that's the way the market moves, like this. It's like a heartbeat. The market moves very emotionally, okay? That's the way she moves, guys. And so understand that on the weekly chart, guys, we're due for a bit of a correction. I don't know how many weeks it's going to take to play out, but it's a correction on the weekly. Now, I don't know what the top is going to be before that. We're going to try to figure that out in just a minute. What the top is going to be before that little correction, because we're not going to go straight to 32K. My title that brought you into this TA says 32K Bitcoin, but listen, that's not going to happen tomorrow or next week, most likely. Most likely. Now, it could. The market can do whatever it wants to. However, most likely, I'm going to give you a subwave count of what I think is going on, and we'll see if we can figure it out, okay? Anyway, so I'm just kind of letting you know based upon so what we're going to do now is map out what we think, based on Elliott wave principles, what we think this wave structure is going to resemble and look like. You say, Jim, how can you know that? Man, Elliott was a smart dude. He was. And I don't know anything about the guy. I just know his theory, okay? And because I've never read about the guy, but you can read all about him. But he did a great job in putting together a theory that lets you analyze the market from a very, very consistent way. And if you learn it and you get good at it, it's taken me three years of hard practice and study to get where I am today. So it's not for the faint of heart, but I tell you what, it's well worth all the time and energy that I put into it, for the most part. Other than the times when my family has been a chart widows and chart orphans, because I'm sitting here watching charts trying to figure out this market. So that's a series that my wife and I want to be doing as well for your family. Just watch out that when you trade this market, it's 24/7, but it can suck the life out of you. You got to be careful that you don't let it do that. You're going to have to be disciplined, and you're going to have to manage your emotions and manage your money and manage your time so that it doesn't overwhelm. You're going to have to learn to be a swing trader and not so much a day trader, unless that's your job. But if you already got a job, you don't try to day trade. You want to be more of the swing trader, trading on the 4-hour chart, the 1-hour chart at the lowest, trading the big swings and just holding for a while. Okay, we've got a guy in our group, a couple of guys in our group who do that very well. They're part of our group. They don't take the smaller trades we take, but they use the information that we give on a regular basis just to know when they should be taking profit and then looking to get back in the other way. All right, so anyway, what we want to do now is shift our attention now to the smaller time frame. This is the weekly chart. We want to zoom in a bit, look at this wave, and see if we can map out how this wave is going to finish out and figure out what price region we can maybe see this wave finishing, where before we could take profit and wait for that sideways stuff and then get back in for the final wave if you want to do it. So let's look at it. So all right, let's see here. I want the comments here. Let's see what's going on. Lots of XRP fans in the chat, I see. Broker, it's just a Civic X Gen. Kraken, they have a phone app you can use. Jay Reacher, thank you, man. What a gift. Thank you so much. That was unnecessary, but very kind. I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, Kraken has a phone app. So yeah, feel free to use Kraken. If on the Forex, I use forex.com. Any of the I like the ones that I can. I like the brokers that I can use right inside of TradingView. So if you go to at the bottom of TradingView, if you go to the trading panel, let's see. I'm already signed into forex.com, so sorry. But anyway, you can see my trade right here is set up right inside of TradingView. I'm up $200 on a standard here in this little trade right here in Euro USD. And I can actually open and close this right here with this X, switch a position, whatever. And so all of those, so down here it'll say trading panel. There'll be a list of 10 or so brokers that you can use for Forex. And all of them will have a phone app, I'm sure. I know Forex.com has a phone app. So anyway, Kraken in the U.S. has a phone app. I think all of them all the exchanges have some kind of phone app. Bybit, I don't use Bybit, but I think there's a phone app for that one or whatever. So anyway, yep. There you go for that. Any quick questions before? Gary George, I love you, bro. It's not for everybody, but hang with us. We'll keep helping. I'll definitely check out Litecoin down the road and ETH. We're going to get there, guys. But we're doing everything decently and in order for sure. All right. We'll look at XRP too. All right, let's get in on the TA here for BTC on the smaller time frames now. Let's see where we're looking for some a little take profit region. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour chart and see if that's a good place to be. Yeah, that's a pretty decent place right there. Now what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to forego everything, all of this right here, and I'm just going to look at this wave right here, starting at the bottom of this, and we're just going to start right there and analyze that wave right there. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't have a complete bead on all of that. I don't exactly know what that is, but I know we're in a wave system right here that I can discern pretty well, and so we're going to analyze that on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so let me let's see here. I've got 32K up here marked. I'm going to mark it with a line right across here, boom, like that, and then we'll get rid of the fibs here. We're on the 30. There we go. And we're going to start our wave right here, right at the bottom, right there. Okay, well, come on. Let's go to the hourly, a little bit better. There we go. All right, that's better. Let's see what we got going on. So we're going to pull the fibs here. We're going to pull the fibs right here. Boom, boom, right here. You can see that we bounced here on the 2618 extension, guys, but I'm seeing potential for this thing to get on up. Here we'll have to wait and see what happens, but potential for this thing to just get on up here to even the 31, even that 32K region. We might not get any bounces before there, and the reason for that is because, well, let me just show you the wave count right now. We've got, let's see, we've got, well, I don't know, I'm not sure, we'll have to see. I don't want to prematurely say that. 1, 2, okay, now we need the top of 3, okay? Top of 3 is probably in this region, but I don't think we've hit the top of 3, but we're very, very close, so I'm going to put it right there. We're going to get a 4th wave down and then a 5th wave up, and I think our 5th wave is going to get us up to that 32K region, okay? So right here is that sideways action I was talking about here, okay? And that's going to take us into January at least, but we got big sideways action right after 32K, so we'll have to watch and see that as well. Okay, so that's pretty much what we've got. Now, in the 3rd wave, I need to see 5 waves, okay? So now that we've got the main structure highlighted and outlined here, using the fib levels here, we want to see if the 3rd wave is finished. So I need to see 5 finished waves, okay? So let's zoom in and let's look a little bit deeper into that wave, on that 3rd wave, and let's see if we've got 5 finished waves, okay? So we're going to just, let me go ahead and... We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay. Now this 5th wave, since that's the last wave, we need to see 5 finished waves in it. If we've got 5 finished waves in this region right here, guys, then we're about done with this wave. We're looking for a correction that's going to be several $1,000s, but it's not going to be huge. But it's going to be several $1,000s down, and it's going to take several days, maybe a week or two. Okay. So let's look at that particular wave. Let's see if this wave has 5 finished waves. So let's zoom in again, 15-minute chart. Maybe even the 10-minute chart gives a little bit more detail. There we go. And so what we want to do now is just look at this wave right here and ask ourselves, is it finished? Now, one of the things we've got going on here is that we started this wave out with a 1-2 and a 1-2. Okay, the 1-2-1-2 is very, very bullish. It's a very, very bullish thing. That means the second 1-2 is the sub-wave count of the 3rd wave, guys. And so what I'm seeing here, if I pull the fibs on the second 1-2, we came up here and we hit the 3-6-1-8 for that's 1-2. This is 3. This is 4 most likely. Okay, so the way I would count this wave right here to sub-wave count, just this middle wave, is something like this: 1, 2. This is 3, 4, and now we still need 5 to go. So best I can tell, best I can see, best idea I have right now is that we are in the middle of making the 5th wave to the upside. It's not going to be very deep. It's probably going to be something along of just breaking the high right here and then coming on down pretty quickly to give us a 4th wave move. And then maybe even flagging out as a triangle or something like that. Sideways for a bit, and then up we go to that 32K region. Okay, that's probably the way it's going to play out if I had to guess. So guys, we're going to have some sideways movement for a while. It's going to feel, but we're going to get a pumpy pump up here, pumping up to about 29K, somewhere around that region. Looking at just breaking this top, maybe getting up here to 29K. Shoot, it could go a little higher than that. Yeah, there's no top. It has to be. Hard to project where that's going to be, but I would guess just breaking the top and a little higher, and then a pullback. Okay, maybe even something close to 30K or just shy of 30K, and then a pullback, fourth wave, back down to this region right here, back down to 25K, and then basically this is your buy in again. You buy back in this region, and you just hold through the sideways chop. Okay, so on the bottom of this wave, you just enter back into your trade. You could trade the wave up and the wave down as it becomes consolidated, and then it's going to have probably another wave to go, and that other wave is going to be the fifth wave of a larger degree. Okay, so that's probably your roadmap, guys. The way this wave is going to form. What I'll do for you guys in the Discord is, you know, that as we get more information, we get more detailed charts, we get more assurance of where we're going and what we're doing. But right now we're long and we're in a great position. If this chart, if I'm wrong, and I could be wrong, and this comes on down here, guys, we're okay, because we can stop that out for break even. No harm, no foul. We're in great position because we know in our group, position is everything. Position is everything. And so we work really hard to maintain a good position. Okay, so with that being said, this is what we're looking for Bitcoin. There's your roadmap there. That's kind of the way we're looking at it. If you want some help trading in that environment right there, guys, again, the Discord is available to you. Become a Patreon supporter. All right, let's see here. There is Bitcoin. We're going to move on to Ethereum next. Let me see if there's any questions. No, the 4 hasn't surpassed the 1, and this other 4 is a 4 of a different degree, so there wouldn't be any rules breaking the 4, Mr. Kevin. Okay, based on if I zoomed out and showed you what I was showing you. So let me just zoom out and show you the big wave, and I know it's a gobbledygook right there, but basically the 4th wave would only come. Nothing is invalidated at all. By any moves, any 4th waves there. Okay? Okay. Fred already answered that question at the very beginning, the outset of the move. So you can rewind that and check that out. Fred Bowl, when did I enter the trade and why? And that's the kind of stuff I teach. That's the kind of stuff I teach on in the group. Okay. You guys are pushy people, demanding. Come on, be patient. Learn the TA. There's so much gold I'm giving you guys for free. All right, let's look at Ethereum here. We're going to look at see what's going on with Ethereum. Ethereum's a little bit more of a difficult chart to me. It's just looking super bullish. You can see the arrow for direction there, as if we needed help knowing where Ethereum is going. Let's go to the 12-hour chart. I'm not going to spend as much time on Ethereum. I'm personally long in Ethereum off the last pullback. Okay, I shorted Ethereum today off of this morning's action. Made about 10%, or I don't know, it was like a 10 or I can't remember, 5 or 10% trade, some small amount, and then we switched long. So let's talk about why we're going long. So I don't really know what this is, to be honest with you. But if this is all a 1 wave and that's 2 right there, oh man, guys, look at that. I mean, just 3 is to the moon, over $1,000, $1,300 is going to be easy to get to. It's an if-then statement, guys, and I don't know the answer. I don't know if this conditional first statement is true, but if this is a 1 wave and if that's a 2 wave, excuse me, if I pull the fibs on that sucker, oh man, let's pull them right there to there. We're looking at easily $884, $900. which is what I had in the title that brought you in, maybe. But to be honest with you, 1,240 is much more likely. Okay. Now I don't know if that's true or not, and I'm not sure about that. And I'm not trying to spread moon boy, because I'm not a moon boy. I'm a balanced trader. I trade them up and I trade it down. I short Bitcoin all the time, and I go long Bitcoin, so it just doesn't matter to me whether it's going up or down. But I try to get the direction right based upon Elliott wave. And I try to trade with the trend when I can. And if I'm not trading with the trend, it's a scalpy trade, and I'm aware of that. So anyway, the third wave could be way up here, 4 or 5 like that. Guys, you're looking $1,500 like it's nothing, okay? Retesting this high, no problem. No problem at all, okay? So I'm not sure of what that is here. I'm not positive if that's a 1-2 down here, but it's certainly a candidate for the trade, okay? So with that being said, I don't know what that is. So let's look at the second wave all by itself as if it's the only thing on the chart. And let's just zoom in really quick and see if we can come up with some kind of target that makes some sense. The way I'm looking at this for now, guys, is that we have a running correction right here in the middle. Okay, so you can see this little 3-wave move right there. That's and then what we've got here is a down, that 3-wave up, and then down. You got kind of a running correction right there, okay? So whatever it is, again, it's a structure that Elliott wouldn't be super excited about in his theory, but it happens in leveraged markets all the time. That little move right there, it's a correction that goes up in price. The price just keeps going up, okay? That happens in Bitcoin and in the crypto world and in leveraged markets all the time. Let's pull the fibs on the bottom here, and that's a good candidate. This area, this came to the 2 or 3 618 area. It's a good candidate for the top of 3. This could be possibly, guys, just the top of a 5-wave move. And what we'd expect then, if this is the top of a 5-wave move, if it is, and that's an if statement, then we're looking for a top here pretty quick, and then a 3-wave move down. That's pretty corrective before we can head back up with some more upside momentum. Okay, so with zooming out, that would look something like basically a 1-2-1-2, and guys, even then we're still going moon boyish to the upside, no problem. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of the way Ethereum's looking to me. It's very bullish. The big question mark for me with Ethereum is, what is this wave? Is it the 5th wave? Is it still part of a 3rd wave? What is it within the context of this wave? I'm not sure. I do know that the RSI was a bit overbought here with some bearish divergence. We got the wave and then hidden bull divergence down here. And now we got plenty of room to run here, guys, but we're making higher highs with price and lower highs right now with the RSI. We might, that divergence might mean that we're about to, it still could have some high here, but we might be fizzling out, or it might plateau here to get a correction like this and then work its way back up. So anyway, we're due for a corrective wave soon. That's going to be fairly deep, several $100s, most likely, maybe. Or we're due for a really big pump that gets us out of this range here. And then that's only going to push the RSI up a little bit, and then some corrective stuff here. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there, guys, but we'll know it when we see it, and we're trading along with it right now. We are long in Ethereum. Let's zoom in one more time, do some analysis on the latest wave, see what we can see here. Okay, so we basically had this was a tough structure here, but basically we've got a 3-wave move, came to the 1-to-1 extension. I'm giving you my signature trade rules right now. 3 waves, 1-to-1 extension, hidden divergence in the RSI, and we have a correct wave count. WXY is there. So with that being said, had a nice entry down here. I didn't get it. It was Christmas and Christmas Eve. I let all that go by. I let all of this go by, and the moment I got this 3-wave pullback here this morning, because when I started trading again, I was in right here at the bottom of that wave, took profit up here, it rode that down, and now I'm in at the bottom of this wave, and I've got this, I'm up here now with this profit. So been having a good time after Christmas trading that stuff here, and it's been successful and good. But anyway, you got to know how to trade that. and know what you're doing to read the RSI, read the Elliott waves, and so forth. So anyway, lots of people were rejoicing in this particular wave this morning, and then we called the top pretty good, around 710. Our group did. I was saying about 690, roughly 688 was about my target. That was the fourth wave. Another guy in our group was saying about 710 to 720, and sure enough, that's where it hit. And so anybody that held that a little longer, I didn't. I took profit about here and then got back in the trade short down to here. So that was a great trade today. You can see the three-wave move to the downside, and that came to a 127 extension with hidden bullish divergence. We got in that trade without any problems. All right, there it is. So there's Ethereum. How high is it going? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know how to read this wave. I really don't. Not every wave is discernible as it's being made. We just trade directionally. We pay attention to the RSI. We pay attention to what the chart is telling us, and we trade along with it. Okay, so sometimes we don't know. We just trade directional, and then we let the signs of the market tell us when to get out. So as long as we're making profit, we set our stops, use good risk management, we're doing a good job. But you got to understand, guys, I'm a trader, guys. I'm not a hodler. I don't hodl. I trade, and that's who I am. That's the kind of TA I give. So a lot of y'all are just looking for price, quick TA. I'm giving wave TA here on the smaller time frame. So anyway, that may or may not be for everybody, for sure. But let's see, there's 250 of you watching. Welcome, guys. Looks like a 1-2-1-2, but who knows? Yeah, I'm not sure. To the upside. And what time frame are you thinking? Malinky? Fox? All right. Let's look at XRP, guys. Let's look at. Let's also look at LTC. So I'm leaving you with ETH. We got major moon counts there, but I don't know how valid they are until they play out. Okay. This particular trade didn't go as deep as I have marked here. We always look for the 1-to-1 extension first, and certainly that came down to the 1-to-1 and bounced. So that was a decent trade there. Let me just remove that off my chart there. Boom. I didn't trade it. I just charted it there as it was being made. This was a little truncated, barely hit the 1-to-1. That was a cheap move by the market, but nonetheless playable. Okay. Where's LTC going? Well, here's the big deal with LTC. Number one, let me just tell you on the 30-minute chart, it's bullish. Bullish as anything, okay? We've got hidden bullish divergence on this chart right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this maybe make one more low. I'm not sure if it's going to get come on, Jim. I'm not sure if you're going to get another low or not. I'd be inclined to say no, probably not, but it could come down one more time, and you're going to get a bullish move that's going to be pretty big. I imagine the RSI is saying up for now. We've got hidden bullish divergence on the RSI, and it's the kind that I'm pretty moved by as a trader, and I get excited by when I see it. So LTC is looking really good, Nick. LTC is looking really good. Going to go up and hit that 142, 147 target I told you about in the comments for last week. Still looking good for that target if you're holding LTC. But, guys, I'm probably seeing LTC even higher than that. But it all depends on what Bitcoin does. It all depends on what Bitcoin does. I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do, but I've given you my thoughts on what Bitcoin is going to do. So we'll have to wait and see what it actually gives us. But let's zoom out, do a little TA on very quickly on LTC. Here's my problem with LTC. I don't know what to make of this particular wave right here, okay? What you want to say is that this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 is awful deep, and if that's 5, that's just a dumpy wave here. What I believe here, guys, is that this is actually an intermediate wave here and a wave 3 that's pretty big. I can actually, or it's a 1-2-1-2 on LTC, which is very possible as well. This could be 1-2-1-2, and if that's a 1-2-1-2, guys, you are looking at something. $200 is going to be easy, okay? Easy. You're going to get one of those big moves pretty soon. It's going to happen, and you're like, what in the world? If that's an if-then statement, guys, so bear that in mind. If that's a 1-2-1-2, I do not know if it's a 1-2 or not. It resembles one potentially. This wave shape is very odd to me, and I have this rule that when I have a wave shape that's odd, it's generally because I don't have enough information, that if I see it within its context, it'll be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And so if I get a context that looks like that, then I got an easy 1-2-1-2, and then boom. So before it happens, it's hard for me to tell and hard for me to say with any certainty, but we don't trade certainties in the market. We trade probabilities, okay? And so I'm just telling you, as a Elliott wave trader, what I'm seeing. I might be wrong on that. I could be totally wrong. It could just tank tomorrow, okay? You have to know that about this market, guys, that what I'm seeing right now doesn't mean that's what the market's going to do. I'm always changing my opinion constantly as new information comes in, but my opinion gets more and more accurate as information comes in. And it doesn't mean you can't be trading it and you can't get in on the market even if you don't know exactly where it's headed. With targets, we always have potential targets, but that doesn't mean you can't get in at high probability zones and know how to trade that. That's not what trading is, knowing where it's going. It's about using your setup, looking for setups and trading high probability, low risk trade setups. So with my years of experience and my old love, I've divorced LTC. I no longer trade her, but I used to only trade her almost exclusively. This is looking very, very bullish of a construction. So at least we're looking for a wave to get up here and do, I would say at bare minimum, something like that. Okay? 147 to 150, easy. 175 is up here. That's a likely target as well. But 200 is nothing to sneeze at either. LTC could probably hit that without any much trouble. Bullish. And I'll let you know when my heart changes, guys. And guys, listen, the chart can change with one candle, okay? One candle can change the way everything looks. And I'll let you know when I can. The Discord will definitely know along the way. And don't trade without stops. And don't trade my ideas here, guys, just unless you have a setup. Guys, we have a specific setup. Okay, with a specific strict criteria, 4 checkpoints that we always look for. We have to see them. If we don't see them, we don't trade it. Okay, so if I give you a trade setup in these things, and I'm letting you know what I'm thinking and what I'm looking at and my targets and such, you've got to know that we're being nimble with the market in our trading group. That if the market does something we don't expect, we cut the trade or we monitor our stops carefully so that we don't lose money along the way. So you've got to know that. So don't take my videos and my charts and just trade them willy-nilly. That is the most dangerous thing you could do. That is the worst thing you can do, and you can lose a lot of money trading somebody else's ideas. Okay, if you don't understand their strategy and if you don't understand what they're doing. Okay, so understand that. I know there are a lot of you here that are brand new to the crypto space, guys. Let me just warn you and just let you know this is a very, very dangerous place to be risking your money. I was you back in 2018, 2017. I was you on YouTube, finding YouTubers who had some information that I needed to know, and I was watching their videos and trying to understand, and I was trading, and I was losing. Okay, I was losing my shirt. I was losing what was significant amount of money to me, even though if I told you what I was losing, you'd be like, oh, that ain't nothing. That's chump change. Well, it was for me and my family. It was a significant amount of money, and I was like, man. So once I started learning to trade, I said, you know what? I'm going to make a YouTube channel where I start sharing my ideas and also just teach people how to trade along the way, so that I can prevent you guys from losing your shirt. Some of you are already lost your shirt, and you're wondering, okay, what do I do? Well, that's what my group is for. It's not a signal group, guys. My group is not a signal group. I do have a tier that you can join where you get your hand held and trading, but that being said, it's primarily a teaching group where I'm teaching trade psychology and good entries and risk management. I do share my trades and I share trade setups, and I let you guys know when I enter and when I exit and things of that nature. I'm honest about my losses and my mistakes along the way and things of that nature. The entire point of my channel and my group is so that you learn and that you can fish yourself rather than have someone else just tell you what to do. Okay? be careful in anybody's group. Okay, you just got to be smart and level-headed. The people that do the best in our group are the guys who come in and who watch the videos to learn Elliott wave theory, and then they're constantly practicing, and they're practicing what I'm doing on the charts. They're copying what they see and things like that. So, all right, there's LTC. You guys are ready. The moment you've all been waiting for. Dun, 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 bah, bah. XRP. Guys, I don't know anything about the fundamentals of XRP. I cannot tell you what XRP, where XRP is going, and if it's going to last, or if it's going to do anything. I cannot tell you that. Okay. I have stopped personally trading XRP once the news of the SEC lawsuit became clear, and the implications of exchanges shutting XRP out for a time. And I'm not here to spread any FUD. I don't have any FUD to spread. I just decided it was not for me anymore. It was one of my favorite coins to trade prior to that news event. Now, all it's going to take, guys, is another news event like SEC drops the charges or reduces the charges, and then something like that. All it's going to take is something like that, and the entire sentiment of the thing could just skyrocket. This might be just a ploy. Again, a lot of you have different belief systems, but the market makers are evil, and the people with money are evil, and they do control the news, and they let the news out when it's convenient for them. They make sure that they sell, and then they let the news out so that after they've sold their positions, it tanks, and they can buy back down here and let it go to the moon. Now, I can't say that XRP is going to the moon, okay? I cannot say that. I cannot promise you that, and I will not promise you that, and I'm not here to say it's definitely going down either. I'm simply going to read this chart for you, tell you where it could go, where it might go, where it may go, but I cannot tell you with any certainty where it's going to go. So that is my disclaimer. I hope that is crystal clear. Will somebody tell me that's crystal clear, Jim? Thank you for that. And I'm going to wait for somebody to type that in the chat so that that is. I mean, guys, I want y'all to be sober about XRP. I want you guys to be thinking properly. A lot of y'all have a lot of money. So, in this market, and so I want you to be protected and be smart with your money. Okay, I don't know that now is the time to sell, but I don't know if XRP is going back up or not. So let's look at that. Crystal clear. All right, very good. Oh, I love it. And it lets me know you guys are watching. All right, let's look at the TA for XRP. Now, what we did, I think this channel got famous for calling this move before it happened in this wave shape. But for me, it was just an Elliott wave structure. We knew about 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then a 5-wave move. I saw it in the chart. I was like, that's a play that's going to happen. Most likely, and so we brought the TA on the 16th of December. We said that shape is going to happen, and then it's going to come down here. We were thinking more along the lines, guys, we're going to find support here at 36 cents. We did not find support around 36 cents at all, 35 cents, 33 cents. We did not find support there at all. It actually went down to 20 cents, and then we got a bounce. I was looking for the bounce somewhere around 33 cents, okay? So off on that target. We don't always hit them. We don't know where the market's going. We just use good strategies to come up with ideas. But there's support here, support here, support here. And then we have a 3-wave move here, guys. It looks very 3-wave-ish. And it looks like it's finished. The only thing it may be, guys, there might be one more wave to the downside. So what I'm going to do now for you is I'm going to look at this chart as if it's a viable, tradable asset. I do not know if you should be trading XRP. I cannot tell you should be trading XRP. I personally am not trading XRP. However, I'm going to look at this chart unbiasedly without any fundamentals and tell you what I think the chart is saying, and then you're going to have to do what you want to do. I'm just going to at least tell you my unbiased opinion about XRP. Again, I pray that that's crystal clear. Okay, Branson Slade. So what are you saying? I love it, man. I love it. That's so funny. Oh man. Hey Sarah, let's not. I'm gonna have to. Hey, Chemo, if you could kick Sarah if she shares somebody else. We get so many ads. I hope Sarah, I hope you're not an advertising person, because we don't want you around. But if you're just a person sharing somebody you like, that's fine. But don't want any advertising of guys like Web Hacker or whatever. So be careful there. I don't know that guy. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not here to spread any news about any other person. So, all right. Guys, there's so many false comments out there in your videos. You put a video out and you get, oh, I really liked this guy. Find him on WhatsApp. I was just like, oh, golly day. I gotta delete them and report them constantly every day. And they have just plain people's names and, So anyway, I don't know if that's a spammer or not. I hope it's not a spammer. It might just be a girl who likes a particular person on Telegram. But yeah, don't do that again, please. Okay. So anyway, all right, Chemo, I'll let you monitor that, brother. Thank you, man. Okay, so that being said, let's look at this wave shape. So I'm going to give you the TA of XRP as if it's a tradable asset and where I think price is going to go based upon this. Now, what happened here, guys, is that we had what I believe to be in the 12-hour chart a 1-2-1-2. Okay, that's what I believed here. We had a 1-2 and then a 1-2 like that. Now, and then so that looked very bullish, and then so when we got that move, that was very, that made a lot of sense. The problem now is that this wave has come back and retraced in 3 waves. Well, we've broken this low. Okay, now that's fair and valid if we've broken this low. As long as this 1-2-1-2 and the construction that follows it is all a finished wave system. This is the top of some kind of wave 5 that includes the 1-2-1-2 that we cannot see because it's just parabolic action. So we're going to allow that. However, so this just might be a very bullish wave 1, and we got a 3-wave pullback, wave 2. It cannot break this low right here. If XRP decides to continue down and number 2 condition, it comes out and breaks the low of about 11 cents, guys. If this comes down and breaks 11 cents, the wave count here cannot be per Elliott wave 1. This cannot be a 1 wave and that be a 2 wave. Okay? This would have to be a corrective something. And this would have to be a deeper impulse to the downside, most likely. And then we're going to get then we'd probably look for another bounce at some point down the road. Now, whether it happens right away or what, I don't know. Okay? So keep in mind, Bitcoin and Ethereum and the others are pumping up, and it's not having really any kind of effect on XRP. XRP's sitting on the sidelines right now. Okay? So understand that. So we broke the low. So per Elliott, guys, that's not good for a 1-2-1-2 count. I would say ordinarily my 1-2-1-2 is invalidated, and this is something else. Okay, that's what I would say. However, if I can say that this is a finished system of some kind here, 5-wave, and I can't really count it because of the shape of it. There's really nothing there that I can see. But let's just say that. Let's just analyze the way this wave came down and see what we can see inside of that wave. I'm going to go to the Binance chart here because it doesn't have this wick at the top. It still has the 1-2-1-2, but it doesn't have this really tall wick that Coinbase has. Okay? All right. Brian CLXT, man, I really appreciate that. That's exactly what you're going to get here. No FUD, no hype. Just I'm reading the chart, trying to be as unbiased as I can, letting you know what I'm seeing. So, sorry guys, checking on a trade here. Just checking on a trade. But appreciate that comment. That's exactly what I'm striving for. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. One second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Really sorry. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Something stuck in my throat. Okay, so let's look at this wave now. Let's see what's going on here. 4-hour chart. Best I can see here, looking at this wave right here, it looks like it came down in 3 waves right here. Boom. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. 3 waves right there. Then we had this 3-wave move right there. So we got a 3, a 3. Okay, now here's the stickler. Here's the problem. This one came down what appears to be 5 waves. Okay, and so that there's no, how do I say it? There's no construction in Elliott wave for a 3-3-5 where the B wave, the second 3, does not come up to 90% here, okay, of the A wave. In other words, this didn't come up high enough, in my opinion, for this to be a 3-3-5. Otherwise, that would be a big flat. I like it. It's good. Keep going. Now, that being said, the market doesn't play by Elliott wave rules all the time. In fact, the market doesn't play by any rules. So we don't trade, off of rules. But in my interpretation of this, the Elliott wave rules would say, Jim, you cannot really, with good confidence, interpret this as a flat. But that being said, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. And so you got to keep that in mind. I'm giving this wave the benefit of the doubt that this is a 3-wave move. And what you'll notice here, guys, is that we came down. If we just look at shape and fibs here, we got a wave here, a wave here, and a wave here, and we've come down to a level I would expect. Okay, I was looking for the 1-to-1 extension, but we came to the 127, which is just fine. Okay, over and over and over in the market, we've got corrective waves that come and land on the 127, and they bounce off and keep going. Okay, so in other words, the correction came down in 3 waves here, guys, and then we're off and running to the races afterwards. It starts off pretty slow. Looks like we got an impulse wave off the bottom, 5-wave move. Looks like we're getting a 3-wave move. It's going to retest the bottom. If that's the case, we got a 5, a 3, looking for a big wave up coming up soon. It could even be as big as that one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what is going to be the condition of that wave? Well, it would have to be that this wave is 5 waves and this wave is 3 waves. Okay? If that's a 5 and a 3, we can reasonably expect at least another 5 wave, a 5, a 3, and then a 5. Okay? And so let's zoom in then on these waves and see if we can determine what kind of wave shape we have, and see if that is looking good for a 5-3-5. That would at least get us up here, guys, to 45 cents or so, 40 to 45 cents, get us back up here to the bottom of this wave in a 3-wave fashion at minimum, I would say, before it goes down one more time to finish this wave out. Okay, now that's a possible. That's the bear scenario. Okay, that's more down scenario. But however, if this thing finished down here and this is an impulse, okay, we're looking for a 3-wave correction, and then we're looking for a larger wave to get up here to this region, back up to 60 cents, 55, 60 cents pretty easily, no problem there. So let's look at the viability of that particular wave count. Let me just check my trades going on here, guys, on the 5-minute chart and see what's going on here. I don't like how that's flagging out, guys, unless this is a 5-wave structure. Let's see. Is that 1-to-1 right there? Yeah, that's probably a 5-wave structure. Guys, if you're trading this, you're probably looking at a 3-wave pullback. I don't want to see it get lower than about this range here. On that 3-wave, it could, but watch the shape of this wave, guys, in the Discord on Ethereum. Watch the shape of this wave here. Let's see how it comes down. As long as it comes down in 3 waves and I'm getting the bullish divergence I want to see, then we're good to go for another up move. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Bitcoin, let me look at the 5-minute here real quick. I'll get back to XRP in just a second. Yeah, Bitcoin's not as impulsive as I'd like to see it. So, yeah, guys, it's hitting the 127 and not, it's not getting beyond it. So I really, really need Bitcoin to start getting on up here. Now, we could have a 1-2-1-2 wave here on our hands, so we could still, as long as we come down in 3 waves and don't break this low here, we're still good for the trade, for a very big move to the upside. But again, I'd really like to see this get impulsy past the 1618. But anyway, that's an update on our trade for the Discord there. All right, XRP, let's zoom in now and see if this is a 1-2 here, or are we looking for more downside, okay? So let's zoom in there and see what's going on there. Let's go to the 15-minute chart here. My back... My back is killing me, guys. My lower back, for some reason, is just... This chair is not great for my back. I don't know. All right, maybe it's my posture. All right, let's remove my drawings here. And we're asking ourselves, does this look like an impulse wave or not? There's a lot about it I don't like, and there's a lot I do like. And so I'm not sure, guys, if this is an impulse. Let's pull the fibs. See what the likelihood of this being an impulse is. I am inclined to say this is not an impulse wave, guys, and there's more downside on the chart. The only hope of this being an impulse and it going up from here, there's 2 hopes. Let me show you. I'll try to give you both. I mean, they could still go up from here, okay? But here, what we've got right here is a corrective wave construction, at least the way it looks. Boom, 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 right there. Okay, let me get this out of the way right there. A 3-wave move right there, okay? So we've got a corrective wave construction right there. It comes to the 127, short of the 1618. Impulse waves like to get up in 5 waves up here to the 1618. We did not really do that, okay? Okay, because what impulse waves will do is they'll basically go boom, boom. They'll get up here to the 1618, pull back a little bit, and then give us another continuation wave. Okay, and we did not get that. What we got was another down wave. Okay, so what I'm seeing right here in the chart is a 3-wave to the upside. I'm seeing a 3-wave to the downside right here. Okay, now the problem with that count is that this did not. This right here. I mean, that's kind of a running flat right there. So that's 3. That's 3. Okay, we're going to be probably looking for another 3 down. Okay, and what that's going to be is a big 3-wave correction. I know it looks like a bunch of gobbledygook right now, but that's actually Elliott wave theory, just jotted down really fast for you. Okay, and then what we'd be looking at is something like this if we're fortunate. Okay, if we're fortunate. And that'll get back up here to a region where some of you can recoup some of your money, maybe before it goes down even lower. But if we get something like this in 3-wave fashion that comes up to the 127, about 41, I mean, right, just all depends on how low this thing goes and if I'm right. All of this is based upon, see, all of this is a logic sequence, guys, that I interpret the first wave, and if my conclusion of that wave is correct, it leads me to the conclusion of the second wave and the third wave. And so it's leading through a series of conclusions that now I've gotten off of the chart. I don't have any information, but I'm making my conclusions of what I'm drawing on the chart based upon what I see. As more information comes in, I can give you more accurate projections. But based on what I see, this is a shape that we can expect to see very potentially in XRP, okay? But if price gets up here to 41, so if it gets down here and then up here to 41 cents, I would say another target area would be about 45 cents in that ballpark. If price gets to that region, Sorry, guys. If price gets to that region in three-wave fashion like this, and it looks like we get some kind of a reversal wave that begins impulsing down, guys, most likely we're going to be coming down to make lower lows, okay? My guess is that XRP is waiting for Bitcoin's final pump to the 32K region or something like that, and once Bitcoin starts impulsing up to the 32K region, XRP might also get up there to that region as well. Up to this region, and then once Bitcoin finds its top around 32 to 36, we're going to experience a larger correction, and during that larger correction, most likely XRP is going to come down and make a lower low. Okay, now it might simply break the low and take it a couple of cents shorter to scare everybody out for their final. For the final time. That's the last straw. People can't handle it anymore. So when XRP starts going up, everybody gets excited. The headlines say XRP is rallying and it's great and everything's going fantastic and everybody's excited until it reaches the 1-to-1 extension and it just tanks in 5 waves really fast. There'll be some fake news thing, but really it's in the chart. We just got a 3-wave, and a 5-wave move. It's a flat. It gets up to the 1-to-1 extension, the 127, and it tanks, and that's like the knockout blow to everybody holding XRP. It's like, I can't hold it anymore, it's going into the ground. But what actually happens is it takes out the low, grabs the liquidity for people's stops who are long from down here, and then they take it to the moon after that's finished. And that is the way basically, XRP is probably going to play out. That this is just a liquidity grab and a money grab by those with money. XRP is probably going back up, but this is a way that we could see XRP going. So let me remove my drawings here and clean that up a little bit and let me show you what I'm seeing. Most likely, if I had to guess what's going to happen, this is what I would guess. We're going to get a flat correction here, like that. Once that flat finishes out, and I'm not sure how deep we're going to come. We might come fairly deep down here. I don't know how deep we're going to come, but somewhere down in this region, maybe retesting the low. But we bounce off of that region, like we bounce off the low or something. And so some people get rid of their positions down here, and then it bounces really fast, and then they FOMO back in up here, which is the normal way people play flats. Okay, when you're an Elliott wave trader, you play that exactly the opposite. When you see 3 waves and then 3 waves, buddy, you get long down here and you play that up, and then you get short up here and play the next wave down. We're trading with the market makers, not against them. Okay, so then I'm expecting another low down to the downside to break this liquidity zone, most likely. Okay, so that's probably what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't have a target for you necessarily. Let me zoom out and see if I can give you. I'll give you the next fib zone, and you can do with it what you will. I really like this trade idea. I may trade it. We'll have to wait and see. I've been trading not XRP, but Ethereum in place of XRP. So the next fib level is 13 cents, guys. 12.8 or 13 cents. So so there you go. That's probably what I'm looking for. Something like that. It could come a little deeper than that. But that might be it. I don't know. I don't know where this thing is going to end. I could go to 0. It could go to 0. So I can't guarantee, but per Elliott wave, we usually get a bounce. We get that finished wave down, collecting liquidity below here, and then we usually get a bounce after that. That's when you're going to get when that wave is finished. If this thing goes up from here, I would just be surprised. It can go up there. It would just surprise me. So, but I am looking. So I'm looking for this to finish down here lower. Can it just turn around and go higher from here? Yeah, the market can do whatever it wants to. I'm just telling you a plausible wave plan that I see. But I do see a potential up here back to 40 to 45 cents in that region. But I would think that that's probably just going to finish a three-wave move of some kind. And then once that three-wave move is finished, and I'm guessing a flat because they're the hardest. They trick the most people, and then I'm just guessing down from there. So that's my take, guys. That's my take on XRP. Let me see what you guys have been saying. What do you think of that XRP TA there, guys? Is that helpful to you? Yeah, I hope so. Don't forget to subscribe, and you get that kind of TA all the time. Become part of the Discord, and you get that every day, twice a day, plus charts and just whatever. So and whatever else you can get. So yeah, let's just stay respectful with your comments. Yeah, XRP might be a waste of time for sure. Time's all I have. You're 5 years old? That's hilarious. 5-year-old watching watching Jim of all trades. If that's true, that's hilarious. All right, there you go. New favorite channel. Love it. Thanks so much, Tristan. Appreciate that. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 10 requests. The request lines are open right now. I'll take 10 requests that are non super chatted, okay? 10 requests that are non super chatted. Chemo, keep track of who they are right now. Whoever comes in first, the first 10, that's what I'll do with no super chats. If I stay on longer than that, it's going to require super chat because my family's in there waiting on me. They're watching a movie and they're missing out on their daddy and their husband. So anyway, with that being said, if we go beyond 10, I will do a super chat requirement on anything beyond 10. Any chart, I'll look it up. And I promised on the outset that I would do, what was it, man? I can't remember. Let me go all the way back to the beginning of the chat. I forgot what it was. I promised. Oh, I can't find it. It's not there. It's not there. What is it? What coin was it? Who did I promise? And what coin was it? I think it was Zill. I think it was Zill, something like that. Archer, I can't give you that kind of advice, man. I get in when the waves. Oh, G Money, there it is. It was there it is. I found you. Archer, you said be crystal clear. I'm just looking at the chat. I wait for what the market will do. I want to be. I'd be clear on that for sure. But let's see. G Money, I promised you. It was what was DNT. All right, here it is. Here it is, guys. By promise. And Chemo. Yeah, District Ox. Thank you, man. All right, so Chemo, type out the 10 requests that we got, if you would, please. And that's all we're going to do. And then everything after that, let people know that after that, it's Super Chat. Okay? All right, here we go. So I promised District Ox. Is that DNT? Is that how you say it? DNT against what? We'll do Binance's US dollar. I wish you knew me well enough to know that there's nothing here. Okay. There's no information here at all. That's Okay, let me explain something. Okay, some charts, especially these trash coins, And I don't know if it's a trash coin. I've never heard of it, so I'm assuming it's a trash coin. I've never heard of it. There's not enough information on the chart, and the trading is so volatile, and it's not really taking any kind of shape that I can actually evaluate and say this is where we might be going. Okay, and so when you get charts like that, guys, that aren't taking a shape that you can really discern, I can't really give you any kind of good feeling as to what I think it's going to do. This looks like a finished impulse wave to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished. I would not think about entering this trade necessarily unless I could see a clear 3-wave pullback, and there ain't nothing clear on the daily chart. There ain't nothing clear about this particular asset. This to me is so stinking scary to trade. I would never trade this in my life. I would never trade that. I would not risk my money on such a thing because there's nothing here that's giving me any kind of clarity. The only thing I see right now is that this move down in that wick. I would expect a little run up, and then if you get something kind of shape like that, where it's 3 waves like that, okay, and they measure correctly, there's your entry for a long position. Right now, the direction seems short, but I can't say that with any kind of any feeling of I feel good about that call. I do not feel good about this chart. I do not like this chart. I cannot recommend trading this chart. Let me be crystal clear. So the only way I would trade this chart is if I saw another move to the downside, did not break this low, and it looked like a clear 3 waves. Okay? That's the best I got, and then that's TA on the daily. I really wish I could help you all the more, but this kind of price action where it goes straight up and straight down, there's just no analyzing that from an Elliott Wave perspective until that price action gets more volume in it so that the chart can stabilize. Okay, the chart really needs to stabilize with more volume, more traders coming in, and having a longer time frame of consistent price action. This sideways price action, there's really nothing in there that's helping me. But if I were to look at this, guys, this looks like a finished 5-wave move, and we're waiting for a 3-wave pullback to finish, and then maybe another big move to the upside. That's the only thing I could tell. That's the way I would trade that. Hope that helps you, my brother G Money. Okay, all right. Thank you, Kimosabi, for that 10 there. We're gonna start with Zill next. And then we had some super chats along the way. If you gave me a super chat, number one, I want to say thank you. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you better than that. And number two, I really appreciate the sacrifice. Jay Reacher and I think G Money gave me a super chat as well. So thank you guys. Jay Reacher, what was your request? You get a request tonight, so I'll make sure I take care of you as well. So what is your request, sir? Jay Reacher, if you're still watching, okay? And then we'll get everybody else. Anybody else who's come in and you're looking for TA? Yeah, buddy.
Can I have the rings?
The what?
The rings.
Yeah, the rings. Yeah, buddy. Where are the rings?
Right there.
Oh, right there. Perfect. My son, the magician, he got magic set for Christmas. All right. Love you, man. All right. All right. So anyway, make sure you got no requests. Well, thanks for the gift, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's look at Zill, and if you have a chart request, Jay, let me know, Mr. Reacher. I will take care of you. All right, let's look at Binance, Zilliqa against Tether here. Whoa, that's straight up. Straight up. Now tell me, do you really want to know? Okay, sorry. Had a little Paul Abdul little action there. That was for free. All right. Zill is looking just like BTC, guys. Same wave shape, same everything, just a lot clearer. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, it's following BTC. So guys, I would trade the Zill chart off of BTC. Actually, I might start looking at this particular asset because it's trading right with BTC almost perfectly. Okay, so we have a nice wave right here. This is a wave 1 followed by a 3-wave pullback. It's beautiful. Okay, we've hit the 2618. Now we're bouncing, guys. So we're right at the wave 3, guys. What I would do now, I would not be long in Zill personally right now. I don't know that I would look to be shorting Zill either, but what I would do Even if it goes up a little bit more, again, guys, even if it goes up a little bit more, I think I would wait. I want to see this thing flag out a little bit, something like this, creating a three-wave move, some kind of a correction about that size, okay? I want to see some kind of a correction about that size, maybe a little bit bigger, but something symmetrical with the wave system, something like this. And then I would be looking to take a long, most likely, because the wave system looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, got a fifth wave to go. So I would like to see this thing flag out a bit before I'm ready to go long one more time. That's the way I'm looking at ZIL pretty quickly. It's following BTC pretty well, so I would trade the ZIL chart off of the BTC chart all day long. Okay, there's ZIL. Okay. Yvonne, thank you so much, Yvonne. What a gift. What a kind gift. Is there anything else you'd like to know about ZIL that I didn't just cover? I'll take a minute and make sure I took care of you. But that's my general take on it. The exact wave shape here. We're looking for something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. It may already be done. We're looking for a bigger wave 4, something along that size right there for a fifth wave to the upside. Looking for a target. Let me see if I can give you guys a target to the upside. If I had to guess, I wouldn't be scared of 11.117. That wouldn't scare me a bit. It all depends on how far this comes down here. 11 to 13 cents is super likely here, guys, on this chart before we get a larger correction. Okay, so there you go. Andy Money, what's up, man? Bobby Blanchard, straight up. Yvonne, just make sure I've taken care of you, okay? Thank you for that gift. I really appreciate it, okay? I can't keep up with this chat, guys. There's almost 300 of you in here. I can't keep up with you, so all right. Let's see. Hey, Chemo, could you kind of keep the list down? Just kind of keep pasting it in the chat of what I have to cover, so I can keep up with that. That'd be awesome, dude. I really appreciate you, man, being a moderator. With this many people, I might need another moderator. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah. Don't get too stressed, man, about the bad comments or whatever. I'm not really worried about it. I'm letting them go by. Yvonne, all right, we're taking care of you. Very good. Let's look at, I think Tezos is next. Thank you so much, buddy. That's XTZ, is it not? All right, let's look at Tezos against Tether here and see what's going on with Tezos. That's the daily chart. Let's look at the 8-hour chart here. Okay, there it is. Is that giving us enough information? Let's see what my XTZ and Coinbase is looking like. Oh, that's more information there. There we go. That's better. I like the Coinbase chart a little bit better there. There we go. All right, what is that? What is that wave construction here? It looks like a bullish chart. I guess the way I'm looking at it right now is some kind of a running correction. 3, 3, and 5 right here. Whether 5's finished, I cannot say. But it looks like a flat, a big old flat. So we had a 1 wave going up, a big old flat for a 2 wave. And guys, it's going to go to the moon, possibly. Now, I can't promise you that, but that's the way it looks. But again, that's also the way XRP looks as well. So I can't say that with certainty. Again, there are no certainties in the market. We just trade probabilities. I got a target down here of 72 cents if it gets down here. We got a target excuse me, a little lower at 72 cents here. So number one, I'm not sure if this thing is finished or we got some more downside to go, but it looks like a 3-wave move, and then we'd be looking for some more upside during alt season to get back up above all-time highs. Probably no problem. If I were to zoom out here on the 12-hour chart for Tezos again, I can't give you a full TA. I'm just giving a quick look at it in the grand scheme of things. The all-time high up to about $5 is going to be pretty easy for Tezos to get to if this interpretation is correct. That's an if-then statement, guys. If my interpretation of these waves is correct, $5 is not going to be hard to get to off the bottom. Right now, if you're willing to hold for a while through another dip, we're in an accumulation zone right now. I cannot promise you Tezos is going up. I know nothing about the fundamentals. I can only say the pattern in the chart that I see is most likely going to be going up. It could go up from here, but it might have a lower low to make, so I cannot say with certainty which way it's going to go. Okay? All right. Let me look a little bit more at this wave right here before I give up on Tezos here. So what we've got here is a 5-wave construction. This is either this move right here is probably a wave 4, and now we're getting the 5th wave down. This does not look done to me. So again, we're going to have probably lower targets coming on down. Come on. Coming on down here past, $1.50. It could get as low as 72 cents. I don't know if it's going to get that low, but it certainly could. This also might be a 3-wave that takes us up like this and then down. So watch out for that move. That would be a flat, okay? So in other words, we'd have a 3, and then a 5, and that's a flat formation there. So watch out for a fake out that comes back down. But anyway, your buy zone is between 72 cents and $1.50. What I would say that's your buy zone if you're buying with no leverage. If you're trading with leverage, I would look for a more exact entry than that. Not giving financial advice, just saying that's what the chart is kind of saying to me. It could go to 0. I don't know what it's going to do. But I would be watching for bounces off of the 1-to-1, which we already getting one, and then off the 127, which is about 72 cents. So that is Tezos. All right, what's next? What's next here? Tezos. All right, let's see. We got PLYN. What's PLYN? I don't know. PLYN. All right. There it is. Oh, man, look at that sucker. You got a 3-wave move to the upside on the 4-hour chart, and then an impulse to the downside. Guys, I mean, that chart just does not look good. It does not look good at all. It's probably finish an impulse whenever this, personally, what I would wait for. So this is clearly a flat right here with certainty. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And now we got our impulse down. I don't think it's bottomed. I think we need to break the low. You get a stop hunt below collecting all this liquidity. You might buy real cheap at 30 cents or something like that, 40 cents, and then watch it go. If you start getting this wave that from this place, it starts going up from here. Wait for the first 3-wave pullback if you get one for your entry. But this is all cheap prices down here. But I can't promise you this thing is not going to go to 0. Okay, it could go to 0. I can't say. But I would be looking for this thing to break the low here. 30, 20 cents, 10 cents. I don't know how deep it's going to go. We got a gap way down here at 31 cents. 30 cents might be a great target area for a PYLN there, for that resort, some kind of resort that we're looking at. All right, next victim, but it's in a buy zone, but it may die. I can't say whether it will or whether it won't here, okay? All right, let's look at CRO, CRO USDT. How about, man, all those exchanges suck. Let's do hit BTC. All right. Whoa. Wow, what a chart. Okay, what I see right away on the weekly chart is that we have hidden hidden bullish divergence right here on the weekly. That we're making lower lows on the RSI while we're making higher lows on the on price. Okay, so that's the weekly chart. Just looking big move. Look out here. Okay. Now this looks like an impulse, but it might be a big deep three wave, and we're in the buy zone, guys. We are sitting right around the structure zone here. We're in the buy zone, guys. If you're gonna buy, it's as cheap as you're gonna get it, right? I don't know how price could be in the net. It wasn't quite negative, was it? Down here, yeah. So you're in the buy zone for this. If you believe in it and you think it's gonna go up, I can't tell you whether it's gonna go up or down. But, I mean, this is certainly the accumulation zone. You haven't missed any kind of bull run. So I don't know what it's going to do here. But if you know the fundamentals and there's some, good fundamentals on it and you think you believe in the coin, this is the time when you accumulate it. Right now, this price is not going to get much cheaper than what you got right now. It might go down a little bit, but there ain't much room for it to go down anymore. And with Bitcoin pumping, it hasn't been doing anything. So what does that mean? I don't know. Waiting for altcoin season. When Bitcoin starts correcting, the altcoins start flying. That might exactly be it. The dominance of Bitcoin starts going down, the altcoins can fly. That might be the case first of the year. As Bitcoin's going sideways in a fourth wave correction, we start to see altcoins start to fly. That might be when you see Crow fly. I don't know. But right now, all I can say is that we're finishing up looks like a three-wave move. Looks like you got 5 waves of about finished. It might be one more small low, but guys, it's looking pretty decent. You got hidden bullish divergence working here. You got bullish divergence working. Hidden bull on the larger time frame, regular bull on the smaller time frame. It's looking good. I don't know anything about Crow. I've never traded it. Use good risk management and make sure you have a setup. Don't trade that TA blindly, please. But that's my take on Crow. Okay, LTC has already been handled, guys. LTC has already been handled in the I did that first, so rewind the video and you can find that. Okay. All right, let's look at NU. NU. What is NU? What is that? Against USD? There it is. Oh, there's nothing on this chart. Okay, well, let's see here. We had a flat right here. Pretty obvious flat right there. I don't know if that all-time high is valid or not there. The fibs, pulling the fibs on that three-wave move, has it going down to 3 cents, which I don't believe. I don't know. There really, guys, I'm sorry about the TA on these trashy coins that have only been around a little while. There's just no trading data. There's not enough data. There's not enough sentiment in the market to have any. There's not enough volume to have really any kind of clarity in what this thing's going to do. You get these pumps that seemingly are out of nowhere, and they just, so it looks like its pattern is it goes down, and when it finds a bottom, it pumps really fast. It rejuvenate its interest, and then it goes down, sells off, pumps really fast, sells off. That's a trashy coin. That is not something I would want to be trading unless I was one of the people down here at the bottom hoping and praying that it's going to get a big giant pump, and you better make sure that you're one of the guys selling at the top of that wave, because that's what it's going to do. That's its pattern so far. The next one might be bigger. Who knows? It might be a lot bigger. I can't say that, but there's nothing here that's really giving me any kind of good feelings about trading this at all. I would not be trading it personally. It's very highly risky and highly volatile. You can lose your money really fast. You can also make some money really fast if you catch it right. But who's to say that the next move, guys, isn't this? Okay, they've conditioned you 3 times. Boom, big one, boom, 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 boom. With all these pumps that go up, they've conditioned you with it. Who's to say the next move isn't going to be, isn't going to be down? But very strongly to 3 cents. I've got fibs that I can pull that take you down to the 1-to-1 extension, get you down to 3 cents. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I'm just saying that that to me is not a chart that I would want to be trading. Okay? Best I can tell you there, guys, I really don't have anything to offer on NU. I'm really sorry. As best I can do, I'm just being honest about the chart with you. Okay? Let me just check out my EU trade looking good. Okay. What's next after NU? We got Cypher USD. Cypher. Hey, M. Can I have a brownie? Thank you. Okay, Cypher. What is Cypher USD? What is that? Oh, Nelly, thank you. I need some help on, or is NU part of Cypher? Yeah, I need some help, guys, on the Cypher there. Oh, Cypher's NU. Okay, thank you. All right. What's next? Brownie coin gonna moon. Oh, yes. It's time for the brownie.
Y'all leaving? Y'all leaving? No.
Oh, man. I made some brownies right before I started. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. XRP has already been done. We spent a lot of time on XRP. Just rewind. Okay. Zcash. Ztrash. Check it out. There it is. Oh, man. Wow. Why would you want to trade this? Unless you're just shorting the mess out of it. Oh, man.
Wait, Michelle Obama was already on.
Yeah, look at this trash, man. Starts out with all this hype, and all it does is go down. Interest goes down. There ain't nothing here. I mean, what's it gonna do? It's gonna die, or it's gonna bounce. It's a gamble. That chart right there, I can't tell you what to do. You put your money in it or not. There's just nothing there there's nothing there that I can. The market is not saying anything happy about Zcash. The market is saying, I don't like you. I'm shorting the mess out of you. You want to take a chance at this really, really cheap price? It's reached all-time lows almost, and hope it moons. That's more power to you. But again, for me to give you any kind of reading of the chart, I've got to have a history of data that with some ups and downs, and not just down. It's due for a bounce. So is it going to bounce? Most likely, you'll get a dead cap bounce that's tradable. It might be big, but I can't tell you with any kind of probability either what's going to happen. So let me just do what I can on this last wave right here and just analyze that last wave on the 4-hour chart and say, this is what I see. This is impulsing down. We've got targets below 0.001. Best I can tell. 1, 2. This is making 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's coming down here at a 0.0005 cents. I mean, that's what it could be. It could be the death to Zcash.
Is the mic up? Yes. Yes. We know. You just went. Nice. That's what I need, I think. 1, 2, 3.
ICX, whatever that is. ICX. And then we're going to get to VET, guys. It's coming. Theta, VET, and ADA are the next ones. So let's look at ICX.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did you roll? 5, 3, 5, 4.
All right. Hey, at least I got a chart to look at, guys. I got a chart. It's got ups and downs. I don't like the chart. It's an ugly chart. But Nevertheless, we got ups and downs.
Cute art.
I like it. I like it.
No.
I'm just looking here, eating some brownie.
Michelle Obama's still alive.
Shut up. She looks so funny.
It's Michelle Obama.
Dude, it's hot.
Stop.
I'm just trying to get a bead. Excuse me, on this wave count here.
So you're 3?
I don't like it.
No.
Think about it.
Could be 1 2 1 2.
1, 2, 3.
If it's 1 2 1 2, guys, and this is finished coming down, so there's two ways this could go down. If it's bullish, this is the way. So this could do this and then down again before it goes up. So that's something it could do. It could simply go down one more time like this. So boom, boom, boom. 3-wave moves is what we like to see corrections do in 3 waves. Okay? Or the 3-wave correction is finished, and now this is like a 1-2 wave, and we're getting ready to do that. Okay? Now, I can't tell you which of those is going to happen, okay? But I can tell you this does look a bit bullish, okay? It just depends on what the next wave does, okay? Let me zoom into the 4 hours, see if I can get a bead on what kind of wave we're dealing with here. So as I pull down to our first,
She said, I'm Michelle Obama.
pull it here. Yeah, it came to the 127 in a 3-wave fashion. Looks like an ending diagonal here. It looks really nice. The only problem with the next wave, guys, is that this went up in 3 waves. It went up in 3 waves, best I can tell. Go to the 2-hour chart here.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's 3 waves, best I can see. Okay. So what might be happening here? There's 2 things that can happen here. Best I can see. You could get this kind of move right here, which is a flat, pretty much. We get a flat, and then we got another move to go down. And once that's finished, then we'll be looking bullish after that. if the fundamentals are there and the coin stays alive. So that's the way we look at it at Elliott. So basically, I would be inclined to say we're going to get a flat here and then another wave down to where that would be a 3-wave move. Once that's finished, then we go. Now, if we get an upward wave, so we're going to get a bullish wave here, most likely, best I can see. That's what I think, but I could be wrong on that. Always could be wrong. But if we get a bullish wave here, if it starts going up, and sorry about that, if it starts going up and breaks this high up here, then guys, you're going up from this place. So that this was your 3-wave move here, and you're going up from here. So if we break that high, most likely, guys, you're getting more bullish than I believe we are for now on ICX. Okay, but if I were to guess a target zone for a short, I would probably look to short ICX somewhere around the 1-to-1 or the 127 right here. I'd probably be looking for a short trade down to lows. So somewhere around 56 to 63. That's a trade idea that may or may not play out, guys. It's a trade idea that may or may not play out. But that's what I'd be watching, and I would put that chart in our group. Hey, I'm watching this on ICX, looking to short from this region, these regions down here to go down a 3rd wave. Okay, so that would get us 3 waves down. I would hope that wouldn't. I would be looking to see if we broke this low on that 3-wave. As long as we don't break that low, we're looking good for the upside. All right, there's ICX for you. All right, Theta, VET, and ADA, and that's it, guys. Theta, Binance USDT. There we go. Look at that. That's a beautiful chart, guys. I love that chart right there. That's a great chart. Why is it a great chart? Because it's following BTC, guys. That's a chart that says I'm hanging around with BTC as I'm moving. So that's looking good. That's doing what BTC is doing, except to an exaggerated degree. Okay, so I would pull the fibs on this guy. And you can see we just came to the 2618, just like BTC has hit the 2618 on the larger degree. So again, what I'm looking for here in Theta is exactly what BTC is doing. So this is a tradable coin, guys. What was the other one? ZIL. I think it was the other one that I like. So I'm going to be looking at Theta and ZIL potentially because they're following BTC. And so when they're tracking with BTC, that's correlating. I like that. Okay, so I want to see it flag out a little bit here, guys, and then a fifth wave to the upside. So I'd be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Get them up above $2 easy. Then maybe look to short it for some profit on the way down. But yeah, that's a pretty bullish chart right there. Pretty bullish chart. We're still looking to the upside. We've got some upside to go. That's the direction. But I would not be going long from this area. I would be waiting for this thing to flag out first. Give you a little bit of a discount here. Watch the way this wave develops. Make sure it doesn't start doing this on you. Okay? So let this flag out and kind of correct for a little bit. And if that starts happening, it's going sideways, that's going to be a good indicator. We're going to get another push higher. So anyway, that's the way I would be looking at that and trading that. BTC is looking good. It's finally given us a move back to the upside, just as a trade update for the Discord here. So yeah, let's see this thing get a little impulsive up here past the 1618. Also looks like Ethereum is starting to make a little bit of a push. Let's see if we get the follow through up here past the 1618 as well, and that's going to be looking real pretty there. So anyway, still looking good, guys, on our trades for Ethereum and Bitcoin, those of you in the Discord. Okay, so that's the way I'm looking at Theta and ZIL. ZIL kind of correlates with Theta, so I'd be watching those side by side, and I'd also be watching Bitcoin. I'd have all three of those charts in my TA there. So anyway, somebody just Emmanuel, thank you so much for that kind gift. I will make sure I get Dogecoin for you. Okay, I'll definitely hit it. Thank you for that. I just saw it. I'll make sure I get Dogecoin for you. Okay, in fact, you take precedence now since you gave the super chat. So I'm gonna skip VET, but VET is gonna come after Doji. Okay, so there's Theta. Let's look at Dogecoin because that's what Emmanuel, he super chatted me. Thank you, man, for that. Appreciate it. And always give. That's the rules of the chart requests. The super chats overtake any other free request there, and that's fine. Okay. Sounds like I'm shilling for money there, but it's just a way to keep everybody accountable and to whatnot. So I hate the Dogecoin chart. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't like it, but it's pretty bullish. Now, but it's hard to read. Let me see if there's a better chart here. Let's see if there's a better chart. Okay. Doji USDT on the 12-hour. Man, I can't stand it when they just go straight up out of nowhere. Can't stand it when it does that. But, you know, XRP kind of does that. And then it kind of makes this big three-wave correction. And it takes it all back. Takes everybody out of the trade. And then brings you back to it. And consolidates and then continues. I would say, guys, let's look at the RSI, see what it's telling us. RSI is really oversold here, but then we got a correction that's cooled it off. I would say this is looking pretty bullish on the 12-hour chart on Dogecoin. Probably going to make another higher high, which is going to make a lower high on the RSI, which is going to give you the divergence you're looking for I don't know if I'd short it, but you can short it, and it'll probably come all the way back down to this region. I would imagine the way she likes to move here, okay, and then before she runs it up again. So that's the pattern as long as it holds that pattern, I think that's the way you ought to trade it. It looks like RSI on the 12 hours saying up one more time, but I can't be certain of that. I don't know that I would long from here. I would simply wait for the higher high. Like I said, I don't know that I would long this from here, but you could. I imagine it looks okay to long, but it's a higher risk long. I would have rather longed from down here at the bottom of 3 waves, because how do you know you're not going to get that before it goes up, right? So I don't know that I would be long from here, but I would let that play out. Just let it happen, okay? And let the RSI come up here, create your divergence on the 8-hour and 12-hour charts, and then once it fizzles out, when Bitcoin's fizzling out, and look to short it. That's the way I would play that, is I'd look for that short to get that trade, especially if I didn't get in on the long down here on the accumulation stage. So that's the way I would trade it, but that's the way I'm probably seeing that wave, something like that. Now, I could be wrong, and it could go a lot higher than that, but I'm just saying that that's the way that's what I'd be watching for there. But there's nothing I can really, the way it moves, I don't know that I can pull any fibs and give you any targets, to be honest with you, other than what I've just done there. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I got to plug my laptop in here. Battery's dying here. Okay, so there you go. Let me know if that satisfies your Doji TA. If you have any more questions about it, let me know. I'm going to leave this chart here, and then let's see. I'm getting divergence. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here on this trade. Close that position. There we go. Profit's profit, even if it goes up some more. I got the divergence and the crossing of the moving average there. So anyway, all right. So let me go ahead now and look at. I think VET was next. So let's look at VET, and then we'll look at ADA, and then I'll be done. VET is VeChain, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, taking a downward move there. 3-wave. Okay, back to Bitcoin, guys. So we're looking like we're getting a 3-wave move here. This might be a 1-2-1-2. We'll have to see. So watch out for this. And this could be 1-2-1-2 and then up. Or this could be the beginning of impulse down like that. So watch out for that, guys. Don't let it go negative. Your trade should be break even at this stage. Okay. All right. VET. Somebody, if you're in the Discord, make sure the Discord knows that. If they're not watching this live stream, somebody post in the Discord for me that we should be. You just don't let it come back. Make sure you stop it at break even or take profit somewhere if it starts coming back on you hard. But if it's just 3 waves, no big deal. You're still in the hold there. Okay. VET here, 8-hour chart. There is hidden bullish divergence on the 8-hour that is playing out here. So it's looking good here. This was a 3-wave move. That could be a flat. This could be a flat and then down and then up. Or this was a 3-wave move right there and now we're heading up. I can't say which one which. So let me give you some levels to watch as price comes up. We're hitting the 1-to-1 extension right now. So watch this level for reversal to the downside, though I don't have 5 waves. So watch 0.019 as well. That's a key level. And watch 0.0215. If price gets up here above 0.0215, then it's looking a lot more bullish than bearish there. So I would say up would be the direction after that, even though it may not go straight up, guys, because remember, the market will go up in a wave, 3-wave pullback. It may come down deep and then go up again. That's the way the market moves. You got to realize that. So you got to know how to trade it. I'm just giving you directional indicators right now and areas to watch. So watch out for the 1618 extension of this wave right here. Looking at 0.0215 to be the breaker. If it gets past that, it looks pretty good for some upside. That's also around the top up here. So that's looking pretty good for some upside. Let's pull the fibs and get some upside targets here and see what we can see. Upside targets here, I'd be watching 0.027983, 0.0279, 0.28, 0.028 as an area for a bounce to be had, or a pause in action. So if price starts working its way up here, a pause in action is going to happen around the 2618, and it should start flagging out there a little bit. It might continue to go up. I can't say, but I'd be watching this target right there, 0.028 right there in that zone. If it gets bullish. But if it can't get by the 127 or the 1618, it's going to look bearish to me, guys. It's going to go down. So we'll be watching. You'd have to watch for that and know what to watch for. That's the best I can say on VeChain there. But it's looking pretty bullish right now. Could continue going up. But I can see a fake out as well in the chart. I can totally see a fake out happen right here. Let me clear the chart a little bit. So if this is a flat right here, okay, it's going to come up here, probably break the high a little bit, but it's going to end up being a three-wave move, just like XRP, okay? It'd be just like XRP, like that. Get down here, take out the liquidity, and then boom, she's off to the races. So you got to watch out for something like that as well. So not necessarily 100% bullish here, but it's looking good. You have to keep an eye on that guy and use good risk management. Good trade setups there to hold that trade to 0.28. And then it's probably going to go up higher, but it might flag out up there. So I don't know what it's going to do after that. And I don't know if that it's going to do that, but that's an idea. Those are some trade ideas to be watching for. Finally, let's look at ADA, and that's all I have the energy for, guys. I'll be done after ADA. Let's see, ADA, USDT, Kraken should be fine. No, that chart stinks. There we go. Let's look at Binance there. Awesome. Same thing, guys. Same thing. Looks like the LTC chart. I'll be honest with you. It looks a lot like the LTC chart in a lot of ways. Looking pretty bullish here. It got hidden bullish divergence on the chart. So same TA for ADA and VET. I don't know if they're related coins or not, but this looks fairly bullish. I can see a potential down move before up, but more likely, I would say more likely just up from here, especially if Bitcoin gets cranking. So that looks pretty good. That's a nice little chart right there. Up is the direction I'm seeing for now. Let me see if I can give you some targets to be watching out for. I would watch 22 cents first. That would be my first target I watch. I want to see the reaction off of 22 cents. But if we get up there and it keeps rocking, guys, your next target is going to be 26 cents, followed by 31 cents. It gets past the 31 cents, guys, you are golden for moon time, okay? You're golden for moon time. So if it gets past 31, 32 cents, it's T-minus countdown. That's going to be a third wave. Might have a pullback and a higher wave to come, or it just might moon from there. So we got a possibility there on ADA for some moon action there. I don't know anything. I can't say that for certain, but that's the way it might look for now. So I would watch it. It needs to get up past the 1-to-1 extension first. That's an if-then statement, guys. If it gets past 22 cents, it's good likelihood it's going to get up to 32 cents and then basically, basically moon from there. You're looking a lot higher. Even 46 cents wouldn't be all that hard to get up to. Okay. All right. There's some ideas there for ADA. And guys, I'm all finished with the TA. I'm exhausted. You guys wore me out tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Thanks for stopping by. And let's see. What will I probably see here? Chemo. What should I see? What should I be looking at? UVAS. Oh, okay. I see. I'm with you. UVAS. I saw it. I see it. What is UVAS? What is that? Because it's not coming up on my chart. Thank you for that super. I didn't see the super chat, but thank you for that, and I'll make sure that I take care of you. I apologize. UVA. What is it? Because I'm not finding it. Emmanuel, become a Patreon subscriber. There's a link in the description. You can join the Discord there, okay? Once you become a Patreon subscriber, what I'll do is I personally reach out to you via email. So as soon as I'm done here, I'll check my email and make sure I get you into the Discord, okay? So I need some help, though, on UVAS because I'm not finding it. What's up?
Are you doing a live?
I'm still live, yeah, on YouTube. Give me a minute. I'm almost done.
I want you to show you a TikTok.
I found UVA, but I don't see UVAS. Emmanuel, as soon as I'm done with this group, I'll get you in, okay? Just be patient, and I'll get you in, brother. Promise. Oh, it's UAVS. Okay, thank you. There it is. All right. To the moon. Wow, there's not a whole lot there. What is this? Aerial systems. Ooh. Wow. A lot of volatility here, guys. Wow. Yeah, accumulation, show of strength here. Per Wyckoff theory there. There's not a whole lot of Elliott I can share here. Except there's just, look at all that volatility. That's scary. But, man. I hate those wicks. I can see price getting up to $9. It looks like price could feasibly get up to $9-10 pretty easy if this wave continues as it's going. But if this thing comes off, see, these wicks have been, these thing goes up and then gets eaten up. You know, all these wicks will go up really high and then come back down. So I don't know how to read that. So I'm not sure. So that's the part I don't understand or know. But if this price comes all the way back down, but it's got the chance of doing that again, right? So I that's the way it's been moving, right? But if this is starting to impulse, the way we expect it, it's like this is 1, 2, this is 3. It's not finished. 990 is a good target for 3, and then a pullback and then continuation there. So it's looking pretty bullish. I'm not saying this is an entry zone here. I cannot say that. You'd have to look in the smaller time frame. Smaller time frame, guys, we are overbought. It's pulling back. You need to wait for the RSI on the hourly chart to get back down here. Get yourself some hidden bullish divergence. So wait for the RSI to cool down. Once RSI is back down in this region, pretty good, you might be ready for another buy. So that's what I'd be waiting for, in another buy there. So that is UAVS. Yeah, that 1 2 1 it does look like a 1 2 1 2 right here. 1 2, but I just don't trust that. I don't trust it. So, but yeah, it looks like a very strong wave. So I'm bullish on this chart for now, but wait for that RSI to cool down. Santa the Divine, yes, that's you'll be able to trade with me live. Absolutely, that's what that is. All right, there you go, guys. Love you. Glad you stopped by. Shoot me an email if you have any more questions, Santa the Divine or Sane. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's jimofalltrades7@gmail.com. jimofalltrades7@gmail.com. I'll type that in there for you guys. If you have any more questions, just shoot me an email. Jimofalltrades7 7@gmail.com. There it is. That's my email address if you need anything, if you got any questions. I trade on Kraken as well. That's totally fine. So yeah, you're good to go. Anybody that's joined the Discord through this, guys, I'm going to go to my email now and start getting you guys brought into the group. So with that being said, thanks for stopping by. Lots of fun tonight, guys. I don't know what was the top. We had over 200 guys. A pretty good night for the live stream. That's pretty fun. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm pretty exhausted. Been doing this for 2 hours straight. I'm pretty tired. We're gonna have to catch you on the next time, guys. Next time, okay? All right. We'll talk to you later. Thanks again. We'll see you. Bye bye.